हेलो फ्रेंड्स। मैं आपके लिए लेकर आया हूँ एक बहुत ही इम्पोर्टेंट वीडियो जो कि आपके लिए काफ़ी हेल्पफुल होने वाली है। हम आज डिस्कस करेंगे ऑल सेक्टर्स पार्ट ऑफ इंडियन इकोनॉमी, जो कि कौन कौन से सेक्टर्स यानी कि कौन कौन से क्षेत्र हैं जो कि हमारी इंडियन इकोनॉमी यानी कि हमारी अर्थव्यवस्था में महत्वपूर्ण भूमिका निभाते हैं। फर्स्ट, एग्रीकल्चर, communication and IT, environment and forest, foreign affairs, home affairs and enforcement, infrastructure, law and justice, science and technology, travel and tourism, art and culture, defense, finance and taxes, governance and administration, housing, information and broadcasting, power and energy, social development, youth and sports, commerce, education, food and public distribution, health and family welfare, industries, labor and employment, rural and transport. Country name: Republic of India, भारत गणराज्य. Government type: sovereign, socialist, secular, democratic, republic with a parliamentary system of government. Capital: New Delhi. Administrative divisions: 28 states and 8 union territories. Independence: 15th August 1947 from the British colonial rule. Constitution: the Constitution of India came into force on 26th January 1950. Legal system: the Constitution of India is the fountain source of the legal system in the country, जो कि हमारा सुप्रीम लॉ माना जाता है. Executive branch: the President of India is the head of the state, जो कि हमारे प्रेसिडेंट राष्ट्रपति जो कि हेड होते हैं. While the Prime Minister is the head of the government, हमारे प्रधानमंत्री, and runs office with the support of the Council of Ministers who form the cabinet ministry, जो कि हमारी पूरी मिनिस्ट्री. Legislative branch: the Indian legislature comprises of the Lok Sabha, House of the People, and the Rajya Sabha, Council of States, forming both the houses of the Parliament, जो कि दोनों हाउसेस पार्लियामेंट का पार्ट होते हैं, लोकसभा एंड राज्यसभा. Judicial branch: the Supreme Court of India is the apex body of the Indian legal system, जो कि सुप्रीम कोर्ट जो कि इंडियन लीगल सिस्टम का एक अपेक्स बॉडी है, फॉलोड बाय अदर हाई कोर्ट्स एंड सबऑर्डिनेट कोर्ट्स. फ्लैग डिस्क्रिप्शन: द नेशनल फ्लैग इज ए हॉरिजॉन्टल ट्री कलर, यानी कि हॉरिजॉन्टल ट्री कलर यानी कि 3 कलर का, ऑफ डीप सैफ्रॉन केसरिया. एट द टॉप, फर्स्ट सबसे ऊपर केसरिया, white in the middle, बीच में सफेद, and dark green at the bottom in equal proportion, यानी कि तीनों equal proportion में, लास्ट अंतिम है ग्रीन। एट द सेंटर ऑफ द वाइट बैंड, यानी कि एक सेंटर यानी केंद्र में वाइट बैंड, एक बैंड है, इज ए नेवी ब्लू व्हील, यानी कि एक पहिए के आकार का ब्लू, विच इज ए रिप्रेजेंटेशन ऑफ द अशोका चक्र एट सारनाथ, जो कि अशोका चक्र सारनाथ उसमें स्थित है। नेशनल डेज 26th January रिपब्लिक डे एंड 15th August इंडिपेंडेंस डे एंड 2nd October गांधी जयंती, महात्मा गांधी बर्थडे। इंडिया एट ए ग्लैंस प्रोफाइल। India is one of the oldest civilizations in the world with a kaleidoscopic variety and rich cultural heritage. It has achieved all-around socio-economic progress since its independence. India has become self-sufficient in agriculture production, जो कि एग्रीकल्चर बेस्ड है हमारा देश, एंड इज नाउ वन ऑफ द टॉप इंडस्ट्रियलाइज्ड कंट्रीज इन द वर्ल्ड, जो कि पूरे विश्व में टॉप इंडस्ट्रियलाइज्ड कंट्री में हमारा देश है, एंड वन ऑफ द few nations to have gone into outer space to conquer nature of the benefit of the people. It covers an area of 32,87,263 square kilometer, 1,26,946 346 square meter, extending from the snow-covered Himalayan heights to the tropical rain forests of the south. Is the seventh largest country in the world. India stands apart from the rest of Asia, marked off as it is by mountain and the sea, which give the country a distinct geographical entity, bounded by the Great Himalayas in the north. It stretches southwards and at the Tropic of Cancer tapers off into the Indian Ocean between the Bay of Bengal on the east and the Arabian Sea on the west, lying entirely in the northern hemisphere. The mainland extends between latitudes 8 degree 4 and 37 degree 6 north, longitudes 68 degree 7 and 97 degree 25 east, and measures about 3,214 km from north to south between the extreme latitudes, and about 2,933 km from east to west between the extreme longitudes. It has a frontier of about 15,200 km. The total length of the coastline of the Mainland Lakshadweep Islands and Andaman and Nicobar Island is 7,516.6 km. Profile States of India यानी कि इंडिया में कितने राज्य हैं, जो कि हमारा देश राज्यों में बटा हुआ है, जो कि एक फेडरल कंट्री है जिसमें कि सेंट्रल गवर्नमेंट एंड स्टेट गवर्नमेंट है। माई इंडिया माई प्राइड, नेशनल सिंबल्स, कल्चर एंड हेरिटेज, डिस्ट्रिक्ट्स ऑफ इंडिया, people and lifestyle, places to visit, nature wonders, where to stay, modes of travel agents, Constitution of India, Constitution of India जो कि हमारा एक संविधान है। इंडिया also known as भारत, हमारा देश भारत के नाम से जाना जाता है। इज ए यूनियन ऑफ स्टेट्स, जिसमें कि कई स्टेट्स हैं। इट इज ए सोवरेन सोशलिस्ट सेक्युलर डेमोक्रेटिक रिपब्लिक विद ए parliamentary system of government. The republic is governed in terms of the Constitution of India, which was adopted by the Constituent Assembly on 26th November 1949 and came into force on 26th January 1950. The Constitution provides for a parliamentary form of government which is federal in structure with certain unitary features. The constitutional head of the executive of the union is the president as per Article 7(9) of the Constitution of India. The Council of the Parliament of the Union consists of the President and two houses known as the Council of States Rajya Sabha and the House of the People Lok Sabha. Article 741 of the Constitution provides that there shall be a Council of Ministers with the Prime Minister as its head to aid and advise the President, who shall exercise his her functions in accordance to the advice. The real executive power is thus vested in the Council of Ministers with the Prime Minister as its head. Governance and administration. India is a sovereign, socialist, secular, democratic republic with a parliamentary form of government which is federal in structure with unitary features. There is a council of ministers with the prime minister as its head to advise the president, who is the constitutional head of the country. Similarly, in states there is a council of ministers with the chief minister as its head, who advises the governor. This section provides insight of Indian governance and administration at the central, state as well as local level. Information about the Constitution of India, Parliament and Legislature, Union Administration, State, District and Local Administration is given. Indian Parliament. Indian Parliament, President of India, Rajya Sabha and Lok Sabha. Parliament is the supreme legislative body of India. The Indian Parliament comprises of the President and the two houses, Rajya Sabha, Council of States, and Lok Sabha, House of the People. The President has the power to summon and prorogue either House of Parliament or to dissolve Lok Sabha. The Constitution of India came into force on January 26, 1950. The first general elections under the new constitution were held during the year 1951-52, and the first elected parliament came into existence in April 1952. First April 1952 and 2nd April 1957. Who is who? Who is who? प्रेसिडेंट, जो कि हमारे राष्ट्रपति, एंड वाइस प्रेसिडेंट, उपराष्ट्रपति, प्राइम मिनिस्टर, प्रधानमंत्री, काउंसिल ऑफ मिनिस्टर्स यानी कि मंत्रिमंडल, एंड गवर्नर्स, एलटी गवर्नर्स एंड एडमिनिस्ट्रेशन, चीफ मिनिस्टर्स मुख्यमंत्री, जजेस ऑफ सुप्रीम कोर्ट, चीफ्स ऑफ आर्म फोर्सेस, मेंबर्स ऑफ पार्लियामेंट, एमएलए, एमएलसीज, जो कि एक ये स्टेज होता है जो कि हमारा पूरा एडमिनिस्ट्रेशन वर्क इस स्टेज से चलता है पूरा। गवर्नमेंट डायरेक्टरी, डिस्ट्रिक्ट्स, राज्य, जिले, यूनियन गवर्नमेंट, states and duties, judiciary, government directory. In this section, you can find the contact information for union, state and UT government agencies, authorized person and employees, postal address, telephone number, email address, and fax number of ministries, departments, and other organizations are also available. Access directors of directories of various codes such as pin code, STD code, station code, train number, etc. Contact information of courts, commissions, forums, and tribunals is also provided. एजुकेशन, जो कि एक बहुत ही इम्पोर्टेंट पार्ट है, जो कि ये भी एक सेक्टर्स में शामिल है हमारा एजुकेशन सिस्टम, जो कि काफी सेक्टर जो कि काफी हेल्प करते हैं हमारी जीडीपी ग्रोथ, इकोनॉमिक ग्रोथ में। एलिमेंट्री एजुकेशन, सेकेंडरी एंड हायर सेकेंडरी एजुकेशन, हायर एजुकेशन, adult education. The essence of human resource development is education, जो कि मानव विकास के लिए एजुकेशन एक बहुत जरूरी, एक इम्पोर्टेंट पार्ट है, which plays a significant and remedial role in balancing the socio-economic framework of the country. This section is very helpful in getting information related to the elementary, secondary, higher secondary, higher in adult education, etc. You can also find details of educational institutions, courses, admission, procedures, scholarships, student loans, technical and medical education, and vocational studies, etc. Detailed information related to foreign scholarships, exchange programs, and universities, etc. is provided. Related documents and forms are also available in this section, जो कि एजुकेशन शिक्षा हमारे लिए बहुत इम्पोर्टेंट है, जिससे कि एक मानव का विकास इसी से होता है, क्योंकि आपके पास धन संपत्ति है, ये कुछ ही समय के लिए रहेंगे। अगर आपके पास एजुकेशन शिक्षा है, आपका पास ज्ञान है, आपके पास नॉलेज है, तो ये आपका कभी एजुकेशन, आपका ज्ञान, आपका नॉलेज ये कभी नष्ट नहीं होने वाले हैं, जो कि संपत्ति, वेपन्स ये कुछ ही समय के लिए होते हैं। सेकंड, फिनांस एंड टैक्सेस यानी कि वित्तीय एंड कर। फिनांस एंड टैक्सेस, इंश्योरेंस यानी कि बीमा, पेंशन, बैंकिंग, इकोनॉमी अर्थव्यवस्था, ट्रेड व्यापार, टैक्सेस कर, जो कि ये फिनांस के पार्ट है। एंड फिनांस एंड टैक्सेस, फिनांस इज द बैकबोन ऑफ एनी इकोनॉमी, जो कि वित्त यानी कि फिनांस एक बैकबोन की तरह काम करता है इकोनॉमी के लिए। In order to propel the economic development of the country, finance and tax related matters are highly essential. This section provides information related finance and taxes and covers sectors namely insurance, banking, economy, trades and business, etc. Details of acts, rules, schemes, policies, budget, online services, etc. by the union and state governments are also available in this section. लॉ एंड जस्टिस, लॉ यानी कि कानून, एंड जस्टिस यानी कि न्याय, जो कि ये भी हमारा एक बहुत इम्पोर्टेंट सेक्टर है। लॉ एंड जस्टिस, जुडिशरी, ऑल्टरनेटिव डिस्प्यूट रेड्रेशल, एडीआर, enactment of laws, institutions, law communication of law commission of India, legal aid, legal probation, personal law, the Constitution of India guarantees protection of life and personal liberty to one and all, जो कि हमारा कॉन्स्टिट्यूशन है वो प्रोटेक्शन यानी कि सुरक्षा, आपकी लाइफ, आपके जीवन की पर्सनल लिबर्टी, वन एंड ऑल, it provides adequate safeguards to fundamental rights against arbitrary decisions. This section has detailed information about various legislations, rules and regulations, legal institutions, commissions and tribunals. You can also get information about the Supreme Court, High Court, subordinate courts, legal aid, profession, alternative, dispute resolution, ADR, etc. Detail of online services and free legal and aid schemes are also available. Related documents and forms are provided in this section, जो कि law and यानी कि लॉ एंड जस्टिस, जो कि हमारे लिए बहुत इम्पोर्टेंट है। इसी से एक रूल यानी कि एक नियम बना दिए गए हैं जिसके हिसाब से चलना है, जो कि लॉ को हमको फॉलो करना पड़ता है, जो कि लॉ कॉन्स्टिट्यूशन में दिए गए हैं, उसके विरुद्ध कोई नहीं जा सकता है, सभी को न्याय मिलता है। कॉमर्स, एक्सपोर्ट इंपोर्ट सेल्स ट्रेड प्रमोशन। एक्सपोर्ट मीन्स निर्यात, जब हम एक देश से दूसरे देश में कोई व्यापार करते हैं या कुछ सेल करना यानी कि एक्सपोर्ट करना। इंपोर्ट यानी कि दूसरे देश से हमारे देश में खरीदना। इंपोर्ट यानी कि आयात। शेष स्पेशल इकोनॉमिक जोन, ट्रेड प्रमोशन, व्यापार प्रमोशन। कॉमर्स facilitates environment and infrastructure for promoting international trade in the country. This section provides information about the industrial organizations यानी कि औद्योगिक संगठन, गवर्नमेंट डिपार्टमेंट्स, सरकारी विभाग, काउंसिल्स, रेगुलेटरी बॉडीज etc. Details of acts, rules, regulations, trade policies, schemes and government decisions related to export and import, special economic zone and trade promotion etc. are covered under in this section. कॉमर्स यानी कि वाणिज्य। इंडस्ट्रीज यानी कि उद्योग। माइक्रो स्मॉल एंड मीडियम एंटरप्राइजेस। माइनिंग यानी कि खदान, यानी कि क्या बोलते हैं, माइनिंग यानी कि खदानों से निकालना, माइनिंग करना। केमिकल्स एंड पेट्रोकेमिकल्स, कॉर्पोरेट गवर्नेंस, कॉटेज, डिफेंस प्रोडक्ट्स, fertilizers, food processing, heavy industries, manufacturing, oil and natural gas, pharmaceuticals, retail, textiles, tourism. Growth is the industrial sector is one of the vital figures that affects the gross domestic product GDP in India, जो कि हमारी GDP की ग्रोथ में काफी इम्पोर्टेंट रोल होता है इंडस्ट्री का। This section provides information about the initiatives tax taken by the union and state government to facilitate the industrial growth in the country. Details of industries like insurance, micro, small and medium enterprises, chemical, fertilizer, defense products, cottage, retail, textile, pharmaceutical, मैन्युफैक्चरिंग यानी कि निर्माण करना etc. are provided for the users. The section also highlights schemes, documents, forms, acts, rules, policies, reports related to various industries and corporate governance. Transport, transport, aviation. ट्रांसपोर्ट यानी कि एक स्थान से दूसरे स्थान पर ले जाना, ट्रांसपोर्ट करना। एविएशन, मेट्रो, रेलवेज, सरफेस ट्रांसपोर्ट, वाटरवेज, जो कि ये हमारे पास तरीके हैं जिनकी मदद से हम ट्रांसपोर्ट करते हैं। कोई चीज एक जगह से दूसरी जगह पहुंचाना, ट्रांसपोर्ट करना, वो इन सभी के द्वारा किया जाता है। A well-knit and coordinated system of transport plays an important role in the sustained growth of a country. Transport has recorded an extensive growth over the years both in spread of network and in output of the system. Glimpse of several modes of transport such as rail, road, waterways, air and metro are provided in this section. Detail of the ministries and organizations policies, schemes, projects, online services related to the sector are given. हेल्थ एंड फैमिली वेलफेयर। हेल्थ यानी कि स्वास्थ्य, जो कि हमारे लिए बहुत इम्पोर्टेंट है, जो कि एजुकेशन एंड हेल्थ, जो कि हमारे लिए बहुत इम्पोर्टेंट है, हमें इन पर फोकस करना चाहिए। फैमिली वेलफेयर, हेल्थ, health care should be within the reach of every citizen for providing basic health facilities to all citizens. Government has introduced and implemented various health schemes and programs. This section provides information pertaining to health purpose, programs, policies, schemes, forms, etc. for specific beneficiaries, which include women, children, senior citizen, etc. Deals of union and state government agencies, departments, organizations, research institutions, hospitals are also available. Labor and employment, यानी कि श्रम and employment. Employment, organized sector workers, unorganized sector workers, जो कि इनकी भी काफी भूमिका रहती है, जो कि अभी तो ज्यादातर काम टेक्नोलॉजी आ जाने के कारण मशीनों से ज्यादा होने लगा है, इनकी जरूरत बहुत कम होती है, जो कि काफी मेहनत करते हैं ये लोग, और काफी लोगों का शोषण किया जाता है, काफी टाइम तक लोगों से काम करवाया जाता है, जो कि अब काफी कम हुआ है, क्योंकि टेक्नोलॉजी आने के बाद काफी कम हो गया है। और आने वाले टाइम में लेबर्स की बहुत कम जरूरत रहेगी। Labor policies are devised to maintain economic development, social justice, industrial harmony, and welfare of labor in the country. To promote these activities, various reforms and initiatives have been brought upon by the government. This section covers employment oriented programs, activities, schemes, recruitment, notifications, Labor Welfare Acts, rules, law, online services, grievance cells, etc. Details of organized and unorganized sector workers are also available. Infrastructure, power, bridges, dams, roads, urban. Infrastructure is a major sector that people's overall development of the Indian economy. The Secretariat for Infrastructure in the Planning Commission in involved in initiating policies that would ensure time-bound creation of world-class infrastructure in the country. This section focuses on power यानी कि शक्ति, bridges यानी कि bridge, dams, roads and urban infrastructure development. Details of the projects, organizations, policies, timelines, schemes, spending on infrastructure are provided for the users. Communication and IT. Communication means संप्रेषण यानी कि कम्युनिकेशन यानी कि बात करना, आईटी यानी कि इंफॉर्मेशन टेक्नोलॉजी, आईटी सेक्टर, इलेक्ट्रॉनिक्स एंड आईटी, पोस्ट टेलीकॉम. Electronics and information technology is one of the fastest growing segment of the Indian economy यानी कि industry. Along with the liberalization in foreign investment and export-import policies, this sector is attracting considerable interest. This section gives detailed information about the communication and information technology is in the country, which is handled by the Ministry of Electronics and Information Technology. Information related to the post, telecommunication and information and technology provided. एग्रीकल्चर. एग्रीकल्चर जो कि हमारा देश एग्रीकल्चर बेस्ड कंट्री है, जो कि हमारे यहाँ पे काफी एग्रीकल्चर किया जाता है, जो कि गांवों के लोग, जो कि रूरल एरिया के लोग हैं, इसी पर डिपेंडेंट है, जो कि इस पे काफी गवर्नमेंट को फोकस करना चाहिए जिससे कि लोगों की इनकम बढ़े. एग्रीकल्चर लाइसेंस, एग्रीकल्चर मशीनरी, एग्रीकल्चर produces, research and extension, storage, marketing and prices, animal husbandry, certification and garden, crops, dairy, fertilizers and pesticides, fisheries, horticulture, irrigation, loans and credit, organic farming, plant production, seeds, sericulture, soil and water conservation, weather. Agriculture with its allied sectors in unquestionably the largest livelihood provider in India, more so in the vast rural areas. It also contributes a significant figures to the gross domestic product (GDP). Sustainable agriculture in terms of food security, rural employment, and environmentally sustainable technologies such as soil conservation, sustainable natural resource management, and biodiversity protection are essential for holistic rural development. Indian agriculture and allied activities have witnessed a green revolution, a white revolution, a yellow revolution, and a blue revolution. This section provides information on agriculture, produces, machineries, research, etc. Detailed information on the agriculture policies, schemes, agriculture laws, market prices, animal husbandry, fisheries, horticulture, loans and credit, sericulture, etc. is also available. Environment and forest. यानी कि पर्यावरण एंड फॉरेस्ट यानी कि जंगल। Environment, forest, natural resources, wildlife. Natural resources such as lakes, झीलें, rivers, नदियाँ, forest, jungle, wildlife, etc. have a pivotal role in Indian lifestyle, but growing population of the country is increasing pressure on environment जो कि हमारे देश में काफी तेजी से जनसंख्या बढ़ रही है जो कि इन्वायरमेंट इन नेचुरल रिसोर्सेज पे काफी प्रेशर बढ़ रहा है. The primary concern of the government is to implement policies and programs for conservation of the ecosystem, natural resources welfare and animals, and prevention of pollution, etc. In this section, we have highlighted initiatives taken by the government and various organizations for conservation and protection of flora and fauna, forest and wildlife, and for control of pollution, जो कि प्रदूषण काफी ज्यादा बढ़ रहा है. जनसंख्या बढ़ने से काफी इफेक्ट पड़ता है जो कि एनवायरमेंट से लेकर नेचुरल रिसोर्सेस एंड पोल्यूशन में काफी वृद्धि होती है. फॉरेन अफेयर्स, embassy and consulates, India and world, India and its neighbors, NRIs, passport and visa. India's foreign affairs are closely integrated with the country's fundamental security and developmental priorities. This section highlights India's foreign policy, its relation with the sector, countries, etc. Users can find procedures related to passport and visa, services details of embassy and consulates are given in this section. Indian staying abroad can get information about various schemes, acts, visa services and other facilities offered by the union and state governments. Science and technology. Science and technology, scientific education, research and development. Science and technology have always been an integral part of Indian culture. Natural philosophy, as it was termed in those ancient times, was pursued vigorously at institution of higher learning. The Indian Renaissance, which coincided with our independence struggle at the dawn of 19th, witnessed great strides made by Indian scientists. This innate ability to perform creativity in science came to be backed with an institutional setup and strong state support after the country's independence in 1947. Since then, the government of India has spared no effort to establish a modern S&T infrastructure in the country. The Department of Science and Technology plays a pivotal role in promotion of science and technology in the country. This section offers detailed information pertaining to Pacific education and scientific research and development, details of policies, schemes, documents, and programs. For scientific research, scholars, students, etc. are also available. Travel and tourism प्लेसेस जो कि कौन कौन से प्लेसेस है जो कि इंडिया में काफी प्लेसेस है घूमने के लिए जो कि विदेशों से फॉरेन से काफी लोग यहाँ पर आते हैं जो कि ट्रेवल एंड टूरिज्म काफी ज्यादा बढ़ रहा है मोड्स ऑफ ट्रेवल ट्रेवल के क्या क्या मोड्स है अप्रूव्ड एजेंट्स travel and tourism is the largest service industry in India. It provides heritage, cultural, medical, business, and sports tourism. The main objective of this sector is to develop and promote tourism, maintain competitiveness of India as tourist destination, and improve and expand existing tourism products to ensure employment generation and economic growth. In this section, we provide information about various tourist destinations, modes of travel, accommodation, and approved travel agencies. Art and culture, archaeology, dance, fairs and festivals, handicrafts, heritage, literature, monuments, music, painting, theatre, जो कि आर्ट एंड कल्चर जो कि सभी स्टेट्स यानी कि सभी के अपने अपने आर्ट्स एंड कल्चर होते हैं जिसमें कि काफी तरह के सभी स्टेट्स में अलग अलग होते हैं डिफेंस रक्षा एयर फोर्स जिसमें कि एयर फोर्स आता है आर्मी नेवी पैरामिलिट्री फोर्सेस डिफेंस is one of the major spending sectors in the Indian economy. The geographical and topographical diversity, especially the 15,000 kilometer long border which India shares with seven neighboring countries, poses unique challenges to the Indian defense forces. This section gives complete information pertaining to the activities of Indian Army, Navy, Air Force, and paramilitary forces. Detailed information about various defense organizations is also given. Community इसमें कि बिजनेस पर्सन्स यानी कि व्यापार करने वाले लोग इंडियन ट्रेवलिंग अब्रोड माइनॉरिटी कम्युनिटी रूरल इंडियन शेड्यूल्ड ट्रिब्स शेड्यूल्ड कास्ट सेल्फ एम्प्लॉयड सोशल वर्कर्स स्पोर्ट पर्सन स्टूडेंट टूरिस्ट्स women defense and paramilitary personnel differently abled entrepreneur environments government employee importers and exporters job seekers non-resident Indians. This section compiles a wide range of information based on various communities or special interest groups. The list of SIG is not exhaustive as of now. Watch out this space for more such content with other communities as the target audience. Home affairs and enforcement. enforcement organization, internal security. Enforcing law is an important function of the government to maintain internal security of the country. The Ministry of Home Affairs (MHA) ensures the internal security through various organizations. It also extends manpower and financial support, guidance and expertise to the state governments for the maintenance of security, peace and harmony. In this section, information related to various enforcement organizations, internal security agencies and police forces is provided. Details of various online services such as reporting crimes and lodging complaints, etc. are available. You can also find schemes, forms and documents related to this section. Housing, EWS, housing, economic इकोनॉमिक वीकर सेक्शन हाउसिंग, रूरल हाउसिंग यानी कि ग्रामीण क्षेत्र, अर्बन हाउसिंग यानी कि शहरी. The housing industry of India is one of the fastest growing sectors. A large pollution, a large population base जो कि काफी लोग है हमारी कंट्री में, जो कि हमारे देश की पॉपुलेशन काफी ज्यादा है, जो कि ये रूरल सेक्टर्स, अर्बन सेक्टर्स एंड ईडब्ल्यूएस हाउसिंग में डिवाइड है. Rising income level and rapid urbanization leads to growth in this sector. In the federal structure of the Indian polity, the matters pertaining to the housing and urban development have been assigned by the Constitution of India to the state governments. However, the union government is responsible for formulation and implement of social housing schemes. Our section on housing highlights various initiatives and schemes implemented by government for rural, urban and EWS housing. Rural, Gramin, Rural Employment Development, Panchayati Raj. Rural development implies both the economic betterment of people as well as greater social transformation. In order to provide the rural people with better prospects for economic development, increased participation of people in the rural development programs, decentralization of planning, better enforcement of land reforms, and greater access to credit are needed. This section provides complete information on initiatives taken by the government for bridging the urban-rural divide by upgrading the standard of living of people in rural areas. Information about programs, schemes, employment opportunities, Panchayati Raj institutions, development authorities, drinking water, sanitization, road construction, electrification of villages and food supply etc. is provided, जो कि गाँव में भी काफी डेवलपमेंट होता जा रहा है. इस टाइम में भी, प्रेजेंट टाइम में देखें तो भी गांवों से काफी लोग अर्बन यानी कि शहर की ओर बढ़ रहे हैं. जो कि गांव में अब काफी कम लोग रहते हैं। गवर्नमेंट ने सभी को काफी सुविधाएं दी है, जो कि लाइट से है, रोड से है, वाटर एंड अदर सर्विसेज। इंफॉर्मेशन एंड ब्रॉडकास्टिंग, फिल्म, प्रिंट मीडिया। The mass communication media such as radio, television, films, press, and print publications, advertising, and traditional modes of communication plays an important role in helping people to access free flow of information. In India, the mass communication media emphasize on facilitating entertainment needs of various age groups and focus attention of people on issues of national integrity, environmental protection, healthcare, family welfare, eradication of literacy, etc. This section offers in depth of various modules of mass communication such as broadcasting, films, etc. Print media. Power and energy, Shakti and Urja, coal, conservation of energy, petroleum and natural gas, power, renewable energy. Power and energy are two essential inputs for economic development and improving the quality of life in India. Development of conventional forms of energy for meeting the growing energy needs of society at a reasonable cost is the responsibility of the government. This section focuses on the growth of both conventional and non-conventional form of energy in the country. Detail of the schemes, policies, reports, statistics related to the sector are available. Special initiatives by the union and state governments to promote the non-conventional, alternate, new and renewable sources of energy such as solar, wind, and bioenergy, etc., are also mentioned. Social development, other backward classes, scheduled castes, children, disabled, minority community, senior citizen, tribal women. The government is committed towards overall development of all sectors of society. The Ministry of Social Justice and Empowerment works towards educational development, economic and social empowerment of needy people. This section offers requisite information and pertaining to the central and state government departments and their activities in the social development sector. You can find details of educational institutions, commissions, schemes, and online facilities to avail for various government benefits. Related documents and forms are also available. Youth and sports. Sports, infrastructure, games, youth affairs. The population of India majority comprises of youth. Therefore, it is necessary not only to address problems faced by the youths but also provide them opportunities to grow. This section has detailed information related to schemes, welfare programs, and initiatives taken by the government for overall development of youths in the country. Users can also access information about the sports councils, organizations, youth services, and various other measures of the government. Information related to various sports, youth affairs, and sporting infrastructure is also provided. Food and public distribution, commodities, consumer affairs, consumer cooperatives, public distribution. The Department of Food and Public Distribution is responsible for management of the food economy of the nation. It undertakes various activities such as procurement of food items, their storage, movement, and delivery to the distributing agencies. This section provides requisite information pertaining to the central state government departments and various other institutions handling the public distribution system. Information related to the commodities, consumer affairs, consumer cooperatives, and schemes is also available in this section.